Today's video is sponsored by Aura Frames. More on that later. Good morning from the Magic Kingdom parking lot, the Ticket and Transportation Center. We are here today to go into the Magic Kingdom because they've got 3 hot dogs over at the lunching pad that I have not tried yet. And I feel ashamed that I haven't tried them yet because I love hot dogs. So I want to get in there and try these hot dogs, have a look at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, just have a look around. It seems like it's going to be a very, very busy day today. So we're going to attempt to try to get on a few attractions, rides, shows that we haven't done in a while. We'll see how that goes because like I said, it seems like it's a very, very busy day today. So let's go into the Magic Kingdom. As always, heading onto the ferry boat. It does look like they're still letting people on, so let's see if we can get on this one. All right, here we are. We've made it into the Magic Kingdom, and they have a platinum colored 100 out there celebrating 100 years of the Disney company. So I know that's a bit confusing because it was just the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, but it's 100 years of the Disney company. Also, when I saw pictures of this 100, I thought it was much larger than it is. It's not really that big. As we're walking down Main Street, there is a very large crowd at the end of Main Street. It's not looking too busy right here. Once we get a little bit further down, it definitely will be busy. I wanted to stop into Main Street Cinema real quick because it still says now showing 50 years of magic out front. But I wanted to check inside, just as I thought. All of the vault merchandise has been removed and the displays have been removed. Yeah, now it's just back to normal Disney merch in here. There's a few things that are like some vintagey looking things, but not as much as they had before. Inside Emporium, this used to be the 50th anniversary display. Now it is the, hey, how's it going? Now it is the 100 years anniversary, 100 years of wonder, 100-year anniversary of the Disney company. You can see they've got all kinds of banners throughout the store here and all kinds of merch as well, all based around Disney 100. So far we've just walked down Main Street, and normally I'd be stopping at Casey's Corner for hot dogs because they do have famous hot dogs, but not today. Today we're heading towards the castle, but before we get there, we're gonna make a right to head into Tomorrowland. So the Friendship Fair stage show is going on, but I wanted to point out that they are starting to replace some of the theming from the 50th on Cinderella Castle. Most notably these pennants on the turrets on the side over here. These used to be kind of like the story of Cinderella in Mary Blair style, and now they are back to these royal purple pennants. So now to get to the lunching pad, we are turning to the right and heading into Tomorrowland. And actually where we're headed to is straight ahead of us. Underneath Astro Orbiter and the People Mover is the lunching pad. Here we are in the heart of Tomorrowland. We've got 3 new hot dogs. I'm excited to try. I'm making them right now. Delicious. So I got my hot dogs, so now I'm probably gonna head over to Tomorrowland Terrace because I feel like I could get a nice quiet area over there. Oh my goodness. We having hot dogs today. Look at this. Look at these beauties. Oh man. They are fantastic looking. So the first hot dog that we got is the Banh Mi hot dog. This is an all beef hot dog served with pickled vegetables, sriracha mayonnaise, and cilantro, and served with your choice of side. In this case, it's either cuties or potato chips. I just got potato chips for all of them. And this one was $12.29. Up next, we've got the Cuban hot dog. This is an all beef hot dog topped with diced ham, pickles, Swiss fondue, and Dijonnaise. This was also $12.29. This one looks real delicious. And last, we've got the Queso Fundido hot dog, the all-beef hot dog topped with queso fundido, street corn relish, and spiced tortilla chips. This is $12.29. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the hot dog that I was least excited for, and that is the Banh Mi hot dog. This thing is a mess though. Look at all of the stuff up on top of this hot dog. So we're gonna have to eat it over top of our little tray here to hopefully not make too much of a mess. Okay. Oh, pickled vegetables have a little bit of a kick to them. Wow. The sriracha mayonnaise is what has a little kick to it. Pretty darn good. The pickled vegetables give it a crunch. You're not getting too much acidity from the vinegar of the pickled vegetables. And the cilantro, I'm not tasting the cilantro, but I know that a lot of people are not fans of cilantro. One thing that I'm really not tasting is the hot dog in the center. Like I'm not getting a huge hot dog flavor out of this. This is not something that I would normally get in a hot dog in a theme park like this. I am enjoying it, and I'm glad that I got it. And I will say, they are very picturesque hot dogs. Like they're very good looking hot dogs. So speaking of picturesque, let's have a word from our sponsor, Aura Frames. Thank you to today's sponsor, Aura Frames. And if you're not familiar with Aura Frames, they are digital smart frames, and we love our Aura frame. We've had it for about a year now, And it has been fantastic to keep family members update with what's happening with our family, especially now with the addition of Oliver. Everybody in the family has been able to be updated and keep up with what's happening with him in real time. It's so easy to add new photos to the Aura frame. As long as you have an internet connection and the Aura app, you can add them from anywhere in the world. As soon as you take the photo, you can put it right into the app and send it out to friends and family as soon as it happens. Another great thing about Aura frames is that it comes with unlimited space. So you don't have to worry about uploading too many photos or videos to the frame. Each frame comes with unlimited photo and video storage. And if you have multiple frames, the Aura app makes it super simple to update each frame individually, or if you want to, you can update multiple frames at the same time. Say I take a photo of Jackson and he's at swim lessons and I want to update my sister and my mom and my brother all at the same time. I can send that photo to all 3 frames just with the click of a button in the Aura app. One thing that I really like about the Aura frame is the photos are constantly changing. We have ours to set up to change every 10 minutes. So I'll be walking through the house and we have ours set up sort of on the way into the kitchen. And every time that I'm going into the kitchen, I have a look at the frame. Which photo is up? What was happening? It reminds me of the times. Like, oh, we were in Hawaii in this photo. This photo's from Christmas. This photo's from Halloween. And it just kind of lets me relive the moment every time that I'm walking into the kitchen. And with Mother's Day coming up, the Aura frame makes for super simple gift giving because it's packaged so nicely already. You won't even have to worry about wrapping it. They'll be so excited when they open it up and they see what photos you've added to it. So if you're shopping for gifts this Mother's Day, be sure to keep the Aura frame in mind. And you can get $30 off and free shipping of the Carver matte frame, which is a frame we've been featuring in this video, using the code TRACKER, TRACKER at checkout. But keep in mind, this promotion does end on May 14th, 2023. So thank you once again to Aura Frames for sponsoring us. And now back to the video. All right, welcome back. Now on to our next hot dog. And this one, to me, looks the best. Like all of the flavors in it are what I would imagine I would put on a hot dog if I was like, go wild, put some stuff on a hot dog. And this is the Cuban hot dog, Swiss fondue. Ooh. All right, let's give it a try. They are messy, so make sure you're getting lots and lots of napkins when you get these. Oh yeah, look at how thick that hot dog is. Wow. All right, let's give it a try. I feel like there's something else in there. I think there's relish. I'm not getting a lot of ham flavor. I am getting the Swiss fondue though, and it's real nice. There's a ham flavor, and there is relish on there. So you're getting a little bit of a pickly flavor. Probably one of the most interesting hot dogs I've ever had. And I one time ate 12 hot dogs for Christmas. I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. So like a Cuban sandwich would be Swiss cheese, pickles, ham, things like that, all pressed. And it's kind of in there. I feel like I wasn't sure on the first bite, but now I am. Like the pickled relish in there and the mustard, it's like a deli mustard, but it's not spicy at all. The ham, there's also some sort of like breading on there, some sort of breadcrumbs. They don't list it in the ingredients, but I'm pretty much jamming to this now. This is great. Yeah, the first few bites, not sure. Now, tastes very similar to a Cuban sandwich. Of course, not the same as a Cuban sandwich, but similar. I would order that again. I would order that over the banh mi one. Both were really good so far. The Cuban one was a mess though. Look, I got stuff all over my hands. So, maybe a week or so ago, I talked to a cast member that worked at the lunching pad, and they said that the best one is the queso fundido. So that's what we're trying right now. This is the very last one of the 3. Queso fundido. Just cheese on a hot dog with some tortilla chips and some corn. That's very good. Tastes a lot like a chili cheese corn dog, because you're getting the corn from the tortilla chips and the corn, and then the cheese is the cheese, and then you're getting a hot dog. So it tastes like a chili cheese corn dog. There is no beef on top of it, but it's an all beef hot dog. So this is delicious, but I have to admit, I think the Cuban one was my favorite. The Cuban one was real good. Oh, here comes Festival of Fantasy. Yeah, I'm kind of in love with these hot dogs. Why did they stop putting them at Casey's? Like, give me hot dog of the month. That was fantastic. Do that, do a hot dog of the month at Casey's. Stuff like this, you know? You got 3 of them right here. Or just continue to switch it up over at the lunching pad because I'll come and eat them. This did say that the tortilla chips were spiced, but I'm not getting a burst of spice out of them. Like I just ate one by itself. And they're little tortilla strips, but I'm not getting any spice out of it at all. There was one bite that I took that I was like, maybe there's something there. But no, the banh mi was much spicier than this. Also, if you're looking for a spot to eat, Tomorrowland Terrace, kind of where it's at. It's very cool in here. It's somewhat air conditioned, even though it's wide open. There's, you know, no windows or doors. But the air conditioner is on in here. It is blowing, and it keeps you cool, and it's quiet in here. You kind of get a nice view of doing some people watching. So just to give you guys some wayfinding to Tomorrowland Terrace, here's a view of the castle over here. Tomorrowland is off to my right, and this is Tomorrowland Terrace just here. But something that you might be more recognizable is this is the Plaza restaurant right there, and that's Casey's right across the street there. Came into the castle to get a little bit closer view at them pulling down some of the 50th decorations. First thing to go, of course, was the 50th medallion over top of the clock. We said the next thing was these pennants over here. And then now I believe that they're starting to take down the decorations from back to front. I'm gonna go towards Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and right on the bridge there, we'll have a look at the side of the castle. Now we're over by the castle, and you can see the moat has been completely drained. We showed that last time, but they also cleared it out. There was a whole bunch of muck down on the bottom. You can kind of see it just underneath this scaffolding, but they have removed that muck. And they have started taking down the ribbons. It seems like they're moving from back to front, so we can kind of see these back turrets back here used to have all of these ribbons on them, and these kind of T-shaped ribbons underneath the cornice there. So those have all been removed. I'm gonna get a little bit closer underneath there and see if I can see if where anything was mounted, see if there's any holes or anything that we can see. All right, here we go. We can kind of see where some of the mounting hardware is still up there on the castle from them taking it down. There it is. So yeah, it looks like they are definitely moving from back to front when putting this all back together. There's a few little holes right there that we can see from them patching the block work. I'm sure they'll come back through and paint it as well. But right now we can still see a few holes here and there. All right, so from the castle, we're heading into Liberty Square, and I feel like I kind of want to go on the riverboat. Yeah, it's calling me, you hear that? Well, I was gonna get on the Liberty Bell, but they left without me. That's all right, we'll have a look over at Tiana's Bayou Adventure first, then we'll come back and we'll ride the riverboat. All right, we made it over here to the splashdown point. It looks like they've done some rock work over here. Replaced and remade some rocks. Yeah, they've definitely redone some rocks down here. And I'm trying to remember, like I have the worst memory when it comes to this sort of thing, but did they turn these into rocks that used to be roots to try to get rid of the tree, the briar patch aspect of this, and turn it into just like a tall hill? I don't know, I can't remember. Also, it kind of looks like there's going to be a little water fountain that comes, or a waterfall that comes out of it. Or maybe that's just the sensor for when it's at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, let's go over and get a closer look at the drop. They've definitely done some rock work up the hill there too. And from this angle, it kind of seems like they got rid of the entire top of the hill, of the mountain there. So there definitely used to be a large stump up on top of this, but I can see through the scaffolding there, almost as if they removed the top of the archway at the top of the hill. Maybe that's to facilitate them getting in the animatronics or some of the other work that they're doing around there. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, that's blown wide open at the top right there. Huh. I'm almost wondering, is this the opening down here and this was always the top of the hill or the top of the mountain? It seems so much shorter now. So over here at what will be, I believe, the entrance, this was the entrance to Splash Mountain. You can see there's a lot of work happening, a lot of stuff going on. And there were some rumors floating around the internet that they might turn Pecos Bill's into Tiana's place to kind of tie in the restaurant with the ride. But I'm asking myself, why not just turn this gift shop into Tiana's place? And then you could have a gift shop down there for the ride near the exit, and then this could sell beignets and stuff out here. Some guys working right there. I don't think I've ever noticed that this was a water slide type feature where the water would come down over here. Just passing by Big Al's, the merchandise stand out here in Frontierland, and oh my goodness, this shirt. Is it flocked? It is flocked. Wow. It says adult tees 25 each when you buy two, regularly $29.99. This is amazing. I love this shirt. And the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad shirt's good too. All right, the waters are calm. We're just waiting on the Liberty Bell to show up. Ooh, I can see the steam coming around the corner. There she is. She's rolling around the bend, or floating around the bend. Fun fact, this is an actual steam boat. Runs on steam, and it's actually being run by the paddle wheels. It is on a track, but the propulsion unit is the paddle wheels and the steam engine. You can see that in order to slow it down, they reverse the engines. And then they'll tie it off. Amazing. Here we go. Liberty Bell into the rivers of America. I'm gonna go down to the first floor so you guys can get a look at the engine. Well, first things first, I'll show you the paddle wheel. It is gigantic here. And interestingly enough, it seems like they're not running real wood anymore, which is fine. Like, that's totally a normal thing. It seems like they are running some sort of plastic, maybe. Yeah, look at it. Look at it just oozing oil. Oh, you love it. This is true vintage right here. And there's the control right there. Oh yeah, you can see it pumping. Wow. This one, not leaking as bad, but it is still leaking a little bit. Very cool. Steam pistons. And then back here is the actual engine and boiler. I don't even know if you guys can see through there to see it. And then another compressor. Oh, buddy, look at the size of this boiler tank. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, those are the blowers for it right there. All right, let's head upstairs. Go to one of the upper decks. Get some bird's eye view as we pass around by Tiana's and Big Thunder Mountain. All right, I think we're on our way.
Mark 4. Engine room, head 3/4.
This deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Clemens. Hey, he's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with nary a calamity on
Sam
his watch,
Clemens.
so far.
Seems like he'd be a
Sam
good
knows
writer.
this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guest everything you know about this river.
Well now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than to open it and remove all doubt. But I will tell you this. I love this river more than anything else.
I love this river like a songbird loves mornings.
Back in Missouri.
This is kind of a first for me. The boat stopped here in front of Country Bear Jamboree. I'm assuming they're waiting for... Oh, because we're waiting on these guys.
Yeah, waiting on them.
Oh. Oh yeah, Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
A few years back, it was no more than a boom town carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, gentility and decorum are running rampant. Oh, it still has its share of footloose trappers, keelboaters, prospectors, and an Indian or two, but mostly it's flush times and well on its way to becoming a fine big city.
Starting to get views of Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, even today,
Perfect view of Big Thunder Mountain, though.
Is by rat.
Thought for a second I wasn't hearing any noise coming from Big Thunder. It's always interesting to see it from up here because it goes way slower than you would imagine. When you're on it, it feels like it's flying. But look at how slow it goes. There we go. There's a different look at Tiana's Bayou Adventure right there.
Be that as it may, that's Big Thunder Mountain poking up in the sky over there.
This isn't Big Thunder Mountain.
The sound the falls used to make
This is Big Thunder Mountain.
I
didn't know that. It was named Big Thunder Mountain because of the noise the falls would make after the big rain.
So much blasting
But then they said that when people came in here to start to mine it, it lived up to its name of Big Thunder Mountain of people setting off explosives, trying to hole it out. Trying to find gold in them there hills. Having a horn battle between the train and the Liberty Bell. Amazing. That was fun. Call these river pirates with this little keelboat. Having a party down there. So here's the question. Here on the Mark Twain, they say that the Haunted Mansion was built on ancient Native American burial grounds. Is that the same storyline that is in the Haunted Mansion? That's why it's haunted? From up here, you can really get a good idea of the Memento Mori eyeball, like the way that it moves and watches you as you pass by.
Hello and welcome back to Liberty
Do you guys see
Square.
it?
At this time, please gather up your personal belongings.
Shaker and Wendell's out somewhere too, but Shaker's just kind of. Oh, he's having an argument with the PhotoPass guy. Oh, he's saying bear puns now. All right, have a good day. So because we just saw Shaker, might as well head into Country Bears. 2 minutes until the next show. Been a long time since I've seen this show.
Okay, good.
We ain't going anywhere anyhow. We're kind of hung up here.
Give me a little intro there, Gomer. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only original Country Bear Jamboree. Set the song on the fiddle with a crooked hickory bowl. When the spirit moves that tune, he can make that fiddle go. And little Tennessee Bear is featured on the thing. Sounds just like a guitar, but it's only got one string. One short thing the bear band's got is real country roll.
One night I left the wife at home and went out with the boys.
Kill it, lover boy.
The little girl called my hand. I said, I can't, I'm a married man. Don't snow with the go. If you came back, don't throw.
I've got a woman, she's got me. A woman ain't pretty, but she don't swear none. She's kinda heavy, don't weigh a ton. She's my woman through and through. I love her only 'cause the heart is true.
Mama, don't whoop little Buford. I think you should shoot him instead.
Yes, folks, we only have high-class stuff on this show.
And tears will be the chaser for your wife. All the guys turn me on, turn me down. Nothing works for me that I've found.
Oh, just forget about the plans that we were making. Heart, we did all that we could.
Y'all come up and see me sometime. You hear?
As soon as I find a ladder, I'll be right up. And love all around.
Ran through the gate, he came round the middle and his power across the run. They never feel glory, they never feel tree. There's a lot like me. As you can see, we're just one big happy family. Well, folks, this concludes our show. So thanks for bearing with us to the bear end.
So like, I don't mean to offend anybody or anything like that, but like, nobody's going to Country Bear Jamboree, right? Like, I know that a lot of people out there are big fans of Country Bear Jamboree. They like the bears, they like seeing them out in Frontierland, and they like the idea of Country Bear Jamboree because it's got nostalgia, it's old, but like, when kids are in there, they have no idea what's going on. The songs are super dated. Like the very last song, yeah, people are like, all right, yeah, Davy Crockett, like clapping is happening. Parents are laughing, but like the kids are kind of like, what are we watching here? So I think that as Disney fans, we need to let go of the nostalgia of older rides like this or older attractions like this to make room for new Disney fans. Like kids coming up, I want them to be excited about Disney. And I think that Country Bears doesn't do that for kids. There's not a kid that's like, oh, we went to Disney and my favorite thing that I saw was Country Bear Jamboree. Like they probably forget it for the most part. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be controversial and say, Country Bears, you gotta go. Or, and follow me on this one, put some money into it, update it, keep it going. So I was just thinking about it, like I'm a fan of the Muppets. I don't want them to get rid of Muppet Vision 3D, but if they do, they do. Because nobody's going to it. Nobody goes to Muppet Vision when you go to Hollywood Studios. Everybody's going to everything else, all the new stuff, Toy Story Land and Batuu. But like, if you don't want them to get rid of the Muppets or to get rid of Country Bears, you gotta go to these attractions. Keep them, get the wait times up. Keep people like waiting to get into the door. If you show that it is a popular attraction, they won't get rid of it. But like right now, it's not showing as a popular attraction, just the same as Muppet Vision 3D isn't. Heading towards Fantasyland now. Kind of want to know what the wait time is for Small World. It's been a while since I've been on that ride, so I'd like to have a look. Hopefully it's not ridiculous. Peter Pan's out. I might have a little chat with Peter Pan. How's it going there, Pan?
Oh, I like your treasure bag.
Thank you.
You let a picture of us in there?
I do.
Well, that's good. You know, you kind of look like a pirate to me.
No?
You're not a pirate, right?
No.
Okay, good.
I don't think so. What constitutes a pirate?
Well, you gotta smell really bad.
I smell really
You have
bad.
a lot of hair, which you do.
Okay.
You gotta be really tall.
Oh no, this is all fitting all the
You
parameters.
kind of are, but you don't smell bad, so that's good.
I kind of do. I've been out in the sun all day.
You do?
Yeah.
How could it be any of these people? You know,
Is there
everybody's
anything that I
like
can do to prevent myself from becoming a pirate?
If you come to Neverland and you prove to me you can fight all those pirates, then I can trust that you're not a pirate.
I'll do it. I'll do
You
it.
take all the treasure back too, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, if you dress up like them, maybe you can fit in just like them and they'll think you're one of them.
Oh, that's a good trick. I like that. That's a good trick.
Yeah!
Is it okay if we take a selfie together?
Let's do it!
Tell you what, you know it's a busy day when it's a 40-minute wait for a Small World. Holy macaroni. Came through the castle, a little bit closer look at everything that's going on. Soon enough, all of this stuff will be down off the castle. I'm kind of excited for it to come down. I'm wondering if they're going to repaint it back to the old colors that it used to be. I don't know if they will. I don't see why they wouldn't. Can anybody else play piano this fast? And what's going through your mind? Like, what are you thinking when this is happening? Are you thinking each individual keystroke? Or are you thinking of the song as a whole? Because he's making that part up right now. So, like, how do you remember where your hands are supposed to go? I don't know. As we're making our way out of the park, I wanted to stop by Main Street Confectionery, see if they've got anything. And right as soon as we walk in, I can see they do. They've got some stuff out for Mother's Day. Got some pink candied apples and some pink Rice Krispie treats. Oh, they also have a pink marshmallow wand as well. All right, so there you have it. That was our trip out to Magic Kingdom to try 3 new hot dogs, check on the progress of the castle being de-decorated, and the progress of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and to kind of go on maybe a ride that we haven't been on or a show that we haven't been on. So we did the Riverboat and we did Country Bear Jamboree. Those are 2 things we haven't done in a while. They were good, like I said. Country Bears, I believe it's had its day, but I'm not like advocating for them to take it. I am kind of advocating for them to take it down, but like I won't be sad if it goes away is what I'm saying. So, I don't know. The hot dogs were delicious. The Riverboat was good as always. Park was packed. Still a fun time. Can't wait for the castle to be turned back to the way that it was, and I cannot wait for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So all in all, a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'm Sadie. I'm Harper. And now it's time to pay the price.